Ever wondered how to cook the perfect beef tenderloin? Perhaps you've found yourself facing a beautifully marbled piece of meat, knife in hand, unsure of the next step. Or maybe you've struggled to achieve that mouth-watering, sizzling sear that locks in all the juicy flavors. Today, we're going to take this culinary journey together, unraveling the secrets to creating a tantalizing black pepes beef tenderloin that will leave your taste buds begging for more. Well, you're in for a treat. First things first, gather all your ingredients. Let's start with the star of the show, a prime piece of beef tenderloin. You'll feel its tender juiciness melt in your mouth. Next, we need black pepper and salt, our dynamic duo of seasonings. They'll add that punch of flavor that makes this dish truly unforgettable. Don't forget the olive oil, which we'll use to sear the beef. Its mild flavor doesn't overpower the meat, and it has a high smoke point, perfect for that sizzle we're going for. Then we have garlic. Oh, the garlic! This humble ingredient will infuse our beef with a delightful depth and aroma. Finally, we can't forget about the butter. This creamy delight will enrich our dish, creating a glossy, decadent sauce that coats the tenderloin in pure luxury. Now that we've got everything we need, let's get cooking. Ready to start? Here's how to prepare your beef tenderloin. First, let's trim the fat. Now, don't get too eager with the knife. We want to leave some fat on the tenderloin for flavor. Just take off the excess. It's a delicate balance, but remember, a little fat can go a long way in adding a luscious mouthfeel to our dish. Next, let's season our tenderloin. Don't be shy with the salt and black pepper. Seasoning is more than just adding flavor. It's about enhancing the natural taste of the beef. It's like putting on a tailored suit. It accentuates the beef's best features. So go ahead, season generously, ensuring all sides are covered. Now it's time to sear. Heat your pan until it's as hot as a mid-July afternoon, then add a touch of olive oil. Listen for that sizzle, that's the sound of flavor developing. Place the tenderloin in the pan and sear each side until it's beautifully browned. This isn't just about creating an appetizing color, it's about locking in that juicy, beefy goodness. Remember, don't rush this step. Let the heat do its magic. If you try to flip the tenderloin too soon, it might stick to the pan. So be patient, let it sear undisturbed. It's a bit like sunbathing, you've got to wait for that perfect golden tan. Patience is key here. The perfect sear is worth the wait. Now that your beef is prepped, let's move on to the cooking process. This part is where the magic happens. Your pan should be hot and ready for action. Begin by adding a generous knob of butter. As it melts, it forms a golden pool, ready to bathe your beef tenderloin in flavor. Now let's introduce our minced garlic. As it hits the pan, it will sizzle and dance, releasing an aroma that's simply irresistible. Next, it's time for the star of the show, the beef tenderloin. Lay it gently in the pan, and you'll hear that satisfying sizzle, the sound of a beautiful sear forming. This sear will lock in the juices, ensuring our tenderloin remains succulent. Cook it to your desired level of doneness. For medium rare, aim for about 3 minutes on each side, but remember, everyone's stove and pan are a bit different, so use a meat thermometer if you're unsure. Once cooked to perfection, transfer the beef to a plate. This is the hardest part, letting it rest. While it might be tempting to slice right in, resting allows the juices to redistribute, ensuring every bite is as juicy as the last. Finally, slice your masterpiece against the grain. Each piece should be tender, juicy, and bursting with flavor, thanks to our butter and garlic bath. And there you have it, a perfectly cooked beef tenderloin. Now comes the best part, tasting your masterpiece. Just imagine, at the moment your fork pierces the tender, juicy beef tenderloin, your senses are immediately awakened by the sizzle and the tantalizing aroma. As you take that first bite, you'll notice the beef is incredibly tender and juicy, almost melting in your mouth. It's been cooked to perfection, with a beautiful pink center that's a testament to the gentle heat it was cooked in. The richness of the butter is the next flavor to hit your palate. It's velvety and smooth, wrapping around the beef like a luxurious blanket. It adds a depth of flavor that is simply irresistible, making the beef even more succulent. Then, there's the kick of the black pepper. It's not overpowering, but it definitely makes its presence known. The spicy heat of the pepper adds an exciting twist to the dish, creating a perfect balance between the rich, buttery beef and the sharp, spicy pepper. This is not just a meal, it's an experience, a delicious journey of flavors that will leave you craving for more. So why not give it a try at home? Cook this recipe, savor every bite, and share your experiences. Let's create masterpieces in our kitchens, one dish at a time. Don't forget to subscribe for more delicious recipes. Happy cooking!